Okay, I'm telling you, pardon my language, he fucked me, I was 16. He was 30. That is a second-degree rape crime in New York State. I got 15 people that can come in here right now and tell you, that happened, that happened, that happened. Yes, it happened. That's why he got disfellowshipped, because that happened. But nobody called the cops. Okay, the whole marriage thing, that's another issue. We got two issues here. One issue is his 30-year-old daughter now is telling me about him touching her. Okay, the other issue is I find out he was never married. Ever. So he has lied to everybody.
I understand.
Okay,
that.
so not only is he a child predator, he's a liar.
But
that needs to be accounted for.
we will address it. It's not that we won't address it, but we're going to have to accuse him of something. But with your word, I tell you what, if you put your information in a statement, sign, date the statement, give it to me, that'll be good enough for me to take it to where we need to go.
I'll give it to you.
All right.
Childmolestation.org.
.info.
I'm sorry, .info.
What's-
Childmolestation.info.
It's what's on there. His name and
It's
her
the
name.
whole
That's my
story.
entire story.
Is
You
your
can
name?
read
Is your
everything.
name and her
Whole
name
story.
there?
You'll find
His name, his
it's-
kid's name,
it's
everything.
the truth from day one until now.
Do you happen to have a pen, Phil?
Yeah.
You got something I can write down?
I didn't
Because I
write
need to know the names of the parties. Because otherwise
it.
it'd be hard
on
to
there.
research.
It's all on there.
But what was her name?
Do you
Whose
have
name?
the,
Her name, because it could be more than one person on
Okay,
there.
you mean her or?
do you have any kind of, like, you have a piece
I
of
didn't
paper
bring
inside
any
you can
paper
grab?
with
Just
Yeah,
what
Andy.
would be the name of the person?
Well, let me tell you, yeah, go ahead. The website first
Yeah.
is childmolestation.info.
But the other piece of it is why haven't you taken it to the police?
That's the process that she's going to. She's accumulating the information.
Like I said earlier, I was focused on raising my kid. And she was living with him half the time, and she was getting all kind of
your
heat from
name,
him. My name is Christine Davis,
But
it was, when I was with him, it was Christine Russell.
So on this, when we're looking up this website, it would be Russell and Russell?
No.
The two names that
No.
we're dealing with?
It's my website. It's not a court website.
It's her journal of
It's like
everything that's
something to
happened.
protect other children from this
Right.
happening and things like
So
that.
as I finish school and I start journaling, I realize, oh my God.
And that's what it
This
sounds
person
like.
needs to be held
Okay,
accountable.
but it's her story. It's all about her story. It's not with the affiliation of
Okay, it's no
child
organization.
molestation or any
But again,
organization.
why not the police? Why haven't you gone to the police?
I have. I called the county in which this happened, and I have an appointment tomorrow to meet with the investigator.
Okay.
It's all happening.
But because that's how I would address it.
But I'm not going to not address this.
Well-
because this man gets to come in here and pretend everything's fine, everything's good. No. Okay? Because you're a fucking liar, excuse my language, and you have been your whole life.
I gotta say, 'cause there are going to be people walking out of here in wheelchairs.
They're not here right now. Trust me, I'm not
But-
saying that no one's here.
but, yeah.
He has been a liar his whole life.
All right.
And he has abused children. This needs to be addressed.
We
Should
don't
have
doubt
been
it.
respect
We don't doubt it. It's just that we can't.
I'm going the legal route.
We
I'm just letting you know.
cannot ignore a
encourage
person
that.
who is indicted for child molestation. We as a congregation.
He's been in
can't
jail
ignore
2
that.
times for child abuse. I mean,
Well-
he's got a record.
Well, we just could not ignore it.
Yeah.
And if you'd get me the information, we would do our very best to go back and deal with it. You have to remember the congregation back in New York that dealt with it.
It's all on there also. You'll
It's
see
on that
you'll
website?
see everything on that website.
Yeah.
You'll see the story that I tried to begin to tell you 100 times.
I know every congregation
All the names,
from that moment,
the
every
places,
place
the
that we moved,
addresses.
every single one of them.
And I think what she's seeking is justice from the congregation. In other words,
And it will be dealt with.
the suffering that she's gone through for all of her life. She was held kidnapped, okay, under a piece of paper that said she was married when,
I didn't
when
leave
she
him because
wasn't.
I thought I was married.
Well,
So
I wasn't.
All
I
of
coulda
that, all of
left.
that suffering.
but that
okay,
would
Like,
be good
really?
if you could get it to us. If you could get it to us, that
And
would
that's
be
all on
very
the
good.
website, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
everything's on there.
We'll take care of that.
I'll pull it up and make
And you got a phone number?
Is it
It's
the
on there
website,
also.
Okay, we'll just call her from the phone number. We'll do the research.
And my
let you know.
email on there is christine@childmolestation.info. You can contact me there at any time.
too? Is it on the website too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Under the contact tab,
Okay.
you can put your information in there.
Well, we'll do that.
But she is trying to heal. That's all she's looking for. She's trying to
Someone needs to be held
see
accountable. Legally
a wrong
and
corrected
morally.
to some measure.
Okay.
Because up to this point, he's been allowed to go free, and she's been left to hold a bag of suffering.
And I
Okay?
just learned that he wasn't married. Ever. So I just learned a few days ago that this man been lying his whole life.
We'll talk
that's
to him
new.
about it almost immediately, but it would help to have the proof.
Absolutely.
It would help.
And I will send that to you.
And we're not sweeping it under the rug. We just want to make sure we have everything in front of us before we start, as much of it as we
Yeah.
can.
Thanks a lot for your time.
Mr. Davis.
Yes.
Ron Gary.
Nice meeting you.
Philip Cardiff.
Thank you.
Davis.
And we'll talk to him at this very evening, and then we'll deal with the rest of it when we have a chance to go to your website. And
Okay.
I'll let you know what the
So I'll
outcome
be
is.
looking back for some feedback maybe about a week or so.
I
just need to plan
wouldn't
my
put a
next
time
move,
limit
so-
on it because we might have to find out in New York
We'd like
where
to
it
find out the
is.
whole congregation, see how they.
Yeah,
handle
and I'm
it.
sure you'll need things from me, so I'll send you what I have. And then we need to keep that communication open so I know what my next move will be.
Well,
Okay.
that works for me.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Sorry for
gentlemen.
the,
Frustrating it took this long to come out, but it will be dealt with.